Here is what most AI pitches get wrong. They lead with the technology. They talk about models, machine learning, and automation, and they lose the room in 60 seconds. Getting buy in for AI is not a technology problem, it is a communication problem. Different audiences need different messages. The board needs one conversation. Finance needs another, your peers need another, and your employees need a completely different one. Get this wrong, and your initiative stalls before it starts. Get it right, and AI becomes a priority, not a project. Start with your board. They do not want an AI tutorial. They want to know the strategic risk. What happens if your competitors move faster than you do? Frame it this way. The question is not whether to invest in AI, it is whether your organization leads the transition or responds to it. Use industry case studies with real numbers. Show what a peer company achieved and what it cost them to do nothing. When you anchor the conversation in competitive risk and strategic positioning, the board leans in. When you talk about technology, they check their phones. Finance speaks one language: numbers. Do not walk in with enthusiasm, walk in with a model. You need a projected ROI, a payback period, and a risk adjusted return. Enthusiasm without data reads as speculation. Come prepared with a cost estimate, a realistic timeline, and a conservative case alongside your best case. If you can show that a comparable company recovered its investment in 14 months, that is a conversation finance will take seriously. If you cannot answer the question, what does success look like in dollars? You are not ready for that meeting. Your peers in other functions do not care about AI strategy. They care about their own problems. So lead with their problem, not your solution. This could reduce your team's time on contract review by 40%, lands differently than we should explore AI. Connect the capability directly to a pain they feel every week. Make it specific to their team, their workload, their goal. That is what turns a peer into an internal champion. And internal champions are what turn a single initiative into an organization wide movement. This is your most important audience and your most difficult conversation. Employees hear AI initiative and they hear job cuts. You need to address this directly, not with vague reassurance, but with clarity. Here is the reframe that actually works. The real threat is not that AI takes your job. The real threat is that a person using AI takes your job. The WEF projects that AI will displace 85 million jobs by 2030, but create 97 million new ones. The net is positive, but only for people who adapt. Your commitment to your team is not that nothing changes. It is that they will not face the change without training, support, and a clear path forward. Nobody cares about AI. They care about the outcomes AI creates. Before your next conversation about an AI initiative, ask yourself one question: what does this audience care about most? Then build your entire message around that answer. The technology is the same, the message is different. Lead with the business problem, not the solution, and the buy in follows.